Hi everybody, this video I'll be sharing my February favorites, so if you guys are interested, do stick around. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christina. I'm a beauty expert that does product reviews on luxury beauty, skincare, and makeup. Occasionally, I might share a luxury accessory review or a vlog here and there. Why does it feel so tight? So anyway, you guys, I'm so happy today because it is so beautiful and sunny in Vancouver. I actually walked to an appointment with just a light knit sweater. So I'm trying to keep up to my promise. So this is my second beauty favorites for the year. I'm going to begin with skincare. There is one product that really, stood out so much for me and I think did amazing for my skin. I don't use this on a daily, nightly basis because I do have more sensitive skin, but every now and then I have been using the Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum. So I love the texture and consistency of this, you guys. Clinically proven to instantly hydrate and improve the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, which is usually what vitamin C is for, and I think for mature aging skin like myself. This one is kind of like a clear gel. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a little like it's running down the back of my hand. No visible fragrance, but also no pungent fragrance. It just is very refreshing and absorbs so quickly into the skin. I immediately feel like a hydrating sensation once I put this. It also makes my skin feel plumper after application, and I don't get any sensitivity from it. Usually, look at this, it just evens out the skin tone so beautifully as well. So I'll use it as a serum before my moisturizer, and I see a difference the next day, but also it really just hydrates and plumps the skin so well. I can see it and I can feel it. Oh my gosh, am I losing the sun? So that is the one skincare favorite that I have. I have eczema, you guys, but this one didn't really exacerbate or irritate my skin in any way. So highly recommend. The next products I want to share with you guys are blushes. There's two that really stood out for me, and they're both from Patrick Ta. It's his duo blushes, the powder and the cream. And the reason why these two are really have been my go-to is because they're a bit on the brighter side. They do have color, and as of late, especially now that the sun is coming more out, like I've been gravitating towards brighter colors. Actually, even the past few weeks, even in Feb, I was already gravitating towards a bit more of color. You're gonna see that with my other favorites as well, but these are the two from Patrick Ta that I've really been enjoying. This bright blue pink or cool tone pink is called She's a Doll, and then this one, this bright peach is called She's the Moment. So She's a Doll, She's the Moment. I'm gonna come back and show you swatches. I don't have this on right now. I have another one of my cream blush favorites, but I will show you a swatch of these. This is She's a Doll. Obviously, I'll admit, that was a little heavy-handed. I can see the intention I made. You don't need a lot, but let's say you just want a little. And when you blend it out, it gives you such a beautiful flush where you look like you just ran or you just came from outside and your skin's a little flushed. And then for the powder side, it is almost identical, but of course it's better with a brush, but that's how it looks. Not a very good swatch because this swatch is better with a brush or blends better with a brush than the fingers for the powder side, but you get what I'm saying. This is like a heavy hand swatch, and look how it looks when it's diffused. It just brightens up the complexion without looking clownish, because on the pan, like, I understand it looks like you might look like a clown, but on the cheeks, the formula of Patrick Ta's blushes, the powder and the cream, really gorgeous. And It just gives that right amount of color where this is the kind of look I do now. I've kind of gone off the bronzer and the contouring and really just brightening the complexion with cheeks, lips, eyeliners. Now let's swatch She's the Moment. This is one of the limited editions for spring. I think this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, that's a lighter hand, but you can see Patrick's blushes, when you blend them, they blend down to a, like, they melt into the skin. They melt into the skin and they have a matte finish, which I really like. So that's the cream. And then this is the powder. Still very bright. So if you just want to do the powder as well, that would work, but I really like both. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful the powder is in this. I think for light to medium, if you have skin tone like mine where I have a yellow undertone, I'm Filipino and I'm a bit on the fairer side for Filipino, but this is such a gorgeous peach. This kind of peach is gorgeous for the complexion. It doesn't actually look this bright. It just looks almost very natural in the skin. So she's a doll and She's the Moment from Patrick Ta. Another cream blush that I've really been loving, and this one almost on a daily basis, it's been a go-to. It's from Nude Sticks and it is one of their classic matte stick blushes. It's called In the Nude. If you want a neutralish pink beige, I know the stick doesn't look amazing because I've used this so many times. This is just so gorgeous, you guys. It gives like a natural flush, a very, very, very natural flush on the skin. So if you have, sometimes when I use more of a brighter eye, or I'm using my Chanel blue liner from the spring, my bright blue liner, which is one of my favorites, I will just opt for this blush. It neutralizes the whole look. So speaking of spring, now that I brought it up, colored eyeliners, specifically the blue one, 82 Blue Abyss from the Chanel Spring 2024. And then what I have on my eye right now, which is, I just used it, so I hope I find it. It's from Chanel as well. It's the purple one. I am just trying to find it. Give me 1 second, you guys. Yo, I found it. Number 83. So let me swatch that for you guys. Okay, so this is number 83, which is a deep purple. I hope you guys can see that. And this is 82 Blue Abyss from Spring, which is a bright blue. So you can see, you guys, I have really been gravitating towards bright, bright, bright colors. And you can see that with my new nail color as well. Like everything bright. So this is the two Chanel liners that I've been loving. In keeping with color, I've still been loving my Dior palettes, but specifically the Silver Essentials because of the purplish tones. It's what I have on right now, so it gives me a smoky eye, but with a little bit more character. It's not the straight up, like the ombre, the smoke, or the smoky eyeshadow that I have from Hermes, which is a classic smoky eye. This depends on how you apply. It's still a classic smoky eye, but just with a little more character because you can see the purple undertones and then the silvery gray undertones. I will put the link of the video somewhere here, but this has been a go-to palette. Okay, Complexion Products. I don't know why I completely just skipped over that. That's usually what I do after skincare. There are two complexion products I've really been loving and liking, and they're from the brand Suqqu, which is a Japanese prestige line. It is the liquid foundation and the powder. I will put the links down below, you guys. I was trying to find the information on the powder. I think this is the powder foundation. I don't use it as foundation, but I like it as a finishing powder. To me, this powder, I think this is 025. This is how it looks. There's a sponge. You can use it wet or dry. I use it dry. I don't use it like a liquid foundation or a powder foundation. I love how it makes my skin look flawlessly airbrushed. Kind of like, to me, a better version of the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush flawless finish. This is definitely airbrush. That is how the finish of this powder looks. This one, it's the same for this one, but I just find it more refined and a lot better. Like, I really like this. So I've actually been carrying this in my purse to work, like even as a touch-up. It's amazing, and I think it gives a little more coverage than the Tilbury. My next favorite is one of my holy grail foundations. I think I've done a full video of this, or I've shared this before. This is the Suqqu liquid foundation. This one is a true medium coverage. It gives a bit of a glow. This is gonna be up there with Armani Luminous Silk for me, but I honestly think, at least because also for shade match, this is a Japanese brand or product, so I find, I guess, the undertone is very Asian, so I think it's closer to me in undertone than my Luminous Silk shade, and it just looks more undetectable and really just beautiful skin. I don't have it on right now because I decided to wear the beautiful Louboutin foundation, which I haven't really been using on a daily basis, but for things like special stuff, filming a video, dinner, a beautiful event, beautiful skin in a bottle. But anyway, what I have really been loving on a daily basis, or quite frequently in the past month, are these two Suqqu Complexion products. Now let's go to lip products. Oh my god, I have so much swatches. I don't know. I'm going to show you the lip products. For lips, there are two combinations that I have been switching up on a daily basis, just rotating them. And again, this is still in theme with a bit more color, a bit more pigment, a bit brighter colors. I'm gonna begin with the one lip liner that almost on a daily basis, it's the only one I use. It's a Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat, and this one is in 90s pink. This was part of their pink collection. I love this. I think it's like a beautiful, okay, let's put 90s pink here. It's a little more of a pigmented rosewood beige pink. It looks really dark here, but on the lip, I actually have it on my lip right now, and you don't notice it so much. But even with this lip combo, this is not the 90s pink, but I like having a bit of a darker definition. I've been reaching for this on a daily basis, whether with the lip combos that I've loved or even just with a lip topper. Amazing. So I'm gonna begin with the two, well, I have two lip combos. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I usually do like applications of like, you know, little short videos or reels of like my favorite lip combos and stuff, or unboxings. So this is the first one. This is the 90s pink from Charlotte Tilbury, from the pink collection, one of the newer ones, and the Hermes Rose Cola Lip Balm. Let me show you that, if I still have space somewhere. Okay, so this is 90s pink from Charlotte Tilbury, and then this is like a true rosewood beige pink. This is a lot more on a darker tone of pink beige or natural beige than I usually have been wearing. And then Rose Cola, first of all, the Hermes Lip Balm is an amazing texture. The Hermes Lip Balm, lip oil, sorry, why am I saying lip balm? It's amazing for daily use, you guys. So it makes it really worth the money, and it smells like Coca-Cola. I'm not so sure why. So let me show you. It has a bit more pigment, but it just pairs so well with the 90s pink from Charlotte Tilbury. So that is the first combo that I've really been loving, and almost really on a daily basis. The next one, again, is Charlotte Tilbury, but this time with a MAC lip gloss, like one of their classic ones that I repurchased lately. So this is Candy Chic. This is the combo I have on. Okay, let me see. So Candy Chic, this is Candy Chic right here. I wonder if I can still put it here. Let's put it here. So this is Candy Chic. This one is a bit more of a like cool tone pink. That's exactly what that is. It looks super dark on my swatch, but on my lip, it's just a bright cool tone pink. And then this is the MAC Lip Glass in Nymphet, which I use as a topper. And when I use it as a topper, kind of tones down the pink a bit. This has like a lilac-y clear undertone, if you guys can see that. But it's still pink. This is Nymphet. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys can see how beautiful these colors are. But I think everybody should have Nymphet. I'm not kidding. Like, this MAC lip glass is just amazing. So we have 90s pink, the Hermes lip oil in rose cola, Candy Chic and Nymphet. Those are the combos I have been loving. Okay, fragrance. Oh my gosh. Last but definitely not the least. And I don't have the full size. I get so many fragrance samples, you guys. I have a whole bag of Byredo fragrances. This is the one that I I'm intoxicated with. I finished and I kept in my purse for such a long time. This is Byredo's fragrance in Flower Head. I'm just trying to squeeze every last bit. So, okay, I can describe what it is to you guys. It's a floral. Obviously, it's Flower Head, but it's a floral that smells rich, but not musky. Like some of the florals, like a Tom Ford floral, it's not my thing. It's just too musky and in your face, heavy and aggressive. This one has the elevation of a Tom Ford fragrance, but it's still beautiful and pretty for daily wear. Let me actually pull the notes so I can read that for you guys. This, obviously you guys know what a Byredo bottle looks like. This is one fragrance brand, well, this and the Labo, that I don't own one fragrance from, but again, it just stops me all the time because it's like, well, do I want to spend it on Byredo or Louis Vuitton? That's the only other fragrance brand that I'm willing to spend like $300 on. And then not to mention, you guys, I work in the beauty industry, so I have so much fragrances. So for me to justify a purchase of a full size when I still have bottles I haven't even used. Okay, anyway, Flower Head. The description is, traditional Indian weddings, flowers are everywhere, explosion of color, wildly celebratory, intertwining scents are overwhelming. Flower heads are strung together on giant leis, which are exchanged between. So I guess it's inspiration. So, okay. The top note is angelica seeds, lingonberry, Sicilian lemon. Heart is dewy tuberose. No wonder, it has tuberose. Rose petals, wild jasmine, sambac. And then the base is fresh amber suede. So I guess we still have amber, but what I like about it is it's fresh. But obviously this is, I should have guessed this is something that will speak to me because you have tuberose and you have jasmine in the same fragrance. But that has been a favorite, you guys. It's one of those fragrances. It's like my Louis Vuitton Attrape Rev. Like when I didn't own it yet, and now that I own it, it's like, yeah, but when I would wear the sample, I would just bury my head in my sweater or my wrist and just appreciate my smell the entire day. I can smell it, but it's not overwhelming. And I knew I smelled good. It would just lift my mood so much. But anyway, Flower Head is amazing. Last but not the least is an eye drop. And as you can see, I'm almost halfway. This is a Japanese eye drop that my friend got for me. Hi, Neil. That my friend Neil got for me when he went to Japan last month. Do I have the cover? So this is from Sansan. I think it's one of the most popular. I think this is the #1 eye drop in Japan right now. I did my research. So I asked him to buy me one if he went to a drugstore or a beauty. Yeah, this is drugstore prices, but Japanese eye drops are some of the best in the world. They really work so well, and my eyes get really dry and really red in the middle of the day. I just, my eyes are so sensitive. It's just like my skin. So dust, pollen, fragrance, makeup, if it's midday, it starts to get really watery and irritated, and this one has really been doing a good job of just reducing the redness. Let me get the cover so I can show you guys. So this is, I kept the packaging because I've been meaning to do a Japanese kind of J beauty video. But anyway, this is the packaging of the eye drop. This is by Santen, and this is, I can't read it, but I want to show you guys the packaging because if you guys are in Japan or you want to, I don't know if Amazon has this or like some Asian beauty online shop, but I've really been enjoying it. So it's one of the top eye drops right now. So I think that is it. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Those were my favorites in the past month of Feb. I hope you guys found this video interesting and informative. I hope you guys are enjoying the beautiful sunshine like we are in Vancouver. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, you can leave it down below. I hope you guys have a great day or a great evening. February favorites. I don't know if people can see this because sometimes it's so hard to hold products up.